Welcome to our channel Hiring Mentor. I'm Saujanya. In today's video, we are going to describe about what are the top 8 in demand employability skills for 2021. We all know that skills plays an important role in an individual. Actually, it displays the capabilities of a person, whether he or she can do the work. Well, in today's video, we are going to describe about it. Skills can be anything. It can be communication skills, it can be good writing skills, or it may be skills that are related to website development also. So in today's video, we are going to describe about the top important skills that a candidate need to have. Well, first, let me introduce this topic as a brief. We all know that COVID-19 has impacted many lives, and many of the people have incurred losses in their business, and it resulted in a massive loss of lives and livelihood. Well, actually, there was a statement released by the World Economic Forum, Future of Jobs Report 2020. It says that 8 million jobs may become redundant. It means that the people will be unemployed like because of the technology factors, and 50% of all employees will need to reskilling by 2025. It means that they need to enhance their skills in an efficient way. Well, they should keep on learning new things every day in order to get a job in those years, like in 2025, because our world will be completely changed because of the technology. Manpower will be completely replaced by the machines and everything. So the candidate need to enhance their skills and they need to improve their skills in an effective manner. So this is the point that you need to remember. And this rescaling requirement will go up to 1 billion plus and people 2030 catastrophic blow to the global. It completely results in that. So these are the important points that a candidate need to remember. So let's coming to the skills. What are the skills? First skill is analytical thinking and complex problem solving. What is meant by thinking? We all do thinking, it's a natural process, but the people need to have unique thinking. They should not be common, especially the candidate. Well, he need to solve the problems, he need to find out the problem and he need to solve it within a minimum period of time. This is nothing but the analytical thinking. Well, this kind of skills need to have in the individual. Well, this makes the individual unique and not just as common like the others. And complex problem solving. Whatever the situation arises in the company, the candidate need to have good thinking skills and he need to solve the problem within a less period of time than the others. He need to think in a different way. That makes him unique. So this is about this slide. As you can see, more than 60% of recruiters identify problem solving as a key determinant towards a favorable hiring decision. Well, the human resource manager or the recruiter, whoever are hiring the people, the first skill they will focus on the individual is whether he has the capability of finding out the problem or whether he has the capability to solve the problem or not. So this is one of the employability skills that a candidate need to have. Coming to the second skills, negotiation. What is meant by negotiation? Negotiation means establishing a relationship with the other people. It may be in the form of agreements or it may be in the form of contracts. For example, in case if there is a meeting in the company that is conducted by the other company, so the two members who attends the meeting, they need to negotiate each other in order to discuss their points or in order to express their point of views. They need to agree with each other in case if there is a meeting conducted. So this is meant by negotiation. In case if there is a business deal with two companies, the other party and this party who is conducting the business deal, they need to negotiate each other. It means they need to agree with each other. So this is nothing but the negotiation. It establishes a positive relationship with the other party. This is also one of the important employability skills that the candidate need to have. Coming to this, innovation. What is meant by innovation? Innovation means the candidate need to invent something new. He shouldn't discover the same thing again and again. It should be quite unique in a useful way. Well, this is nothing but the innovation. Well, innovation comes like intellectual property. If a person creates something, then it should be unique and the copyrights will automatically exist to the person, just like intellectual property rights. Well, this is nothing but the innovation and the candidate need to have different kind of thinking. He need to innovate a new thing that the other people didn't even know about that product or it may be an app as well. and the other people didn't invent it before. The candidate need to invent something new that is quite useful to all the people, and the other people shouldn't even have an idea about this before his innovation. Well, this is also one of the employability skills that the candidate need to have. And now my friend Adrija will describe about the other skills that are required by the candidate. Over to you, Adrija.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. So, you were absolutely right. These were the skills which were required for an employee to stand out in a particular company, in whichever company you're working in. Every company where you're working, it is very important that you mark a very bright impression with these sort of skill, and you stand out of uh, other people. So, it's not only about selection process, it is like when you are hired in a particular company, then also you will have to keep working hard, and you should make sure that you stand out of others. And these are the qualities for that, because if you stand out of others, then it helps you to reach up your peak or increases your promotion in a high rate. So this is very important for that. Now, as she described few of the points, the rest will be described by me. So the first point that I will be going through is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, EI, or emotional quotient, EQ, is a recent phenomena and a new skill given high weightage by employees, as it is seen to significantly impact self motivation by processing and managing emotions. There will be many points while you will be working for your company. There will be many part of your life where you will be stuck in a very emotional challenge, be it in your workplace or in your personal life or anything. Even in your workplace, it is very useful, it is very common that you will face a emotional challenge. So it is very important to uh, build your emotional growth. You will have to stay strong. Being weak emotionally is never going to work. So this is something that is very important. You should be uh, for an example, you should always be optimistic about what you are doing, and you should always have a competitive attitude. You should see that in your workplace or the place where you're working in your career, your emotions are not disrupting or not challenging to you, and they're not interfering. So emotional world is something else, so career and development is something else. So you should not mix together. And this is one thing that you should keep in mind, and this is very important. So that was all about emotional intelligence, guys. You need to be very emotionally and physically very strong. That is the reason why we have started so many workshops for mental health programs, so that how you can build yourself strong, and you don't get stuck emotionally anywhere. And these things are also checked by the company HRs, and during the selection process, and also when you're working by company as also, because you will be given promotion on the basis of the skill you have. So if your seniors or your higher authorities find that this person is very weak, he or she can come in trap of other businessman's word, so he or she will not be fruitful if we place him or her in some higher position or higher picks. Then you really can't afford to take that challenge, isn't it? So yeah, that was all about it. Now, moving on to the next slide, we will be discussing about learning ability. Learning ability is basically finding a way to do things when you don't know what to do. People who are learning agile are valued by organizations as they take complex challenges head on and turn experiences into learning and practices. So learning ability is something which is required, and even if you are getting into an internship or even if you are getting a job, it is very important, and it is overlooked by interviewers and your HRs, company HRs, when you will be hiring and you will get hired in a particular company as well. So many people, they think that this learning ability, it is required to show the interviewers for getting into the selection process, or it is required only in internships because they are short term goal, and you will not be working there since a long period of time. So it is mainly required because you will be in an internship, you will basically be learning things. But that is absolutely wrong. Even in internship and after in job, when you will be doing a long term job as well, it is very important that you develop this skill of learning things. Okay, there is no age of learning, we have learned it from our elders. So this is something that you will help you throughout your life. Learning never finishes. Even if after you have gotten into a job, you will still get chance to learn a lot of things, and you must not miss that chance. You must always practice doing so, and these kind of skills are also checked by company HRs or higher authorities in order to make a very bright impression. So yeah, please guys, don't stop learning. So this is very important. So moving on to the next slide, we have um, leadership. Now leadership quality is very important. In our few previous videos where we used to talk about interview etiquettes, we talked about a non-verbal and verbal communication. So in non-verbal communication, in many corporate interviews or in jobs, it is very important. And even in interviews as well, you will be, apart from a personal interview, many corporate companies or IT companies, they conduct a group discussion, group presentation, or group interview where you will be given a topic and you will be speaking a lot about that topic. And it might be a debate, it might be a discussion as well. And over in those point of places, the HR or the interviewers, they point out who has the best speaking ability. Also, they also point out who has the best leadership ability. That is, if I'm thrown into a group discussion, my voice matters, what I'm speaking matters, and when I am speaking matters, and how I'm establishing my authority, like whatever I'm saying, how am I establishing that on other people. It also requires, and group discussions, especially in interview, this thing is checked very carefully by the higher authorities, that who has the maximum possibility of imposing thing or influencing other people. So these all comes under leadership quality. They will check that how much you can authoritize yourself, or how brief strongly you can establish yourself on other people. And if you can successfully uh, tell about your leadership qualities, or you give a description about your leadership qualities by showing all this, then I think it is very important for you, and you will be getting a promotion in a very high rate. Because definitely in leadership quality we are talking about, and when you will promote it to higher peaks, then this quality will matter the most. So leadership quality is always very important. It is the ability to motivate terms, maximize their productivity, and respond to their needs. Leadership is more to do with the ability to delegate and develop a strong management style. So yeah, this is very important. Now, moving on to probably the last slide of this video, we will be talking about creativity. Now, these factors like creativity, learning ability, there is no age or there is no limit of this. The more you will expand, the more you will explore with these type of qualities, the more enhanced or the more fruitful you all will become. So even in an internship or in a job, you must keep enraging or enhancing your creativity qualities. Like whatever you are doing, you should make sure that you are excelling in it, and you are coming up with new developed or innovative ideas. That's what the creativity word stands for. Sometimes looking at a problem differently can throw up a solution that can positively impact the organizations. Employers have a keen eye for innovative, fresh, and unorthodox talents to handle business challenges and internal issues. And if you come up with innovative ideas or more creativity issues, then your higher authorities or company HRs will look upon you in a very different manner. So it will also once again enhance your promotion levels or enhance your ability to stay out from others. So these quantities or qualities are there should be you. And when you will job doing a job, then getting salary is not the ultimate goal of your life. Okay, so standing out of others also makes you, also gives you a different type of job satisfaction. This is something we always speak about, that job satisfaction, salary is not only important, the job satisfaction is also very important, because you need to love what you are doing, you need to explore what you are doing, you really need to do love what you are doing. So if you have these quantities or qualities, then you will get a other sense of job satisfaction, which is also very required for your mental health or mental well-being as well. So yeah, that was all, guys. I hope you all like this video, and this was really, I hope that it was really very informative and innovative and fruitful to you all. So today we will be stopping here, and if you have liked this video, then put a hit on the like button, subscribe to our channel if you're new to it, and don't forget to press the bell icon in order to receive notification immediately we come up with a new video. So yeah, thank you.